Hi folks, it's Dave here from the iReady podcast, giving you my post-match reaction to the game which has just ended at Ibrox, a league match against Kilmarnock, which thankfully we have won by 2-0. The Rangers team was put out today by Giovanni Van Bronckhorst was McLaughlin in goals, a back four of James Tavernier, Connor Goldson, James Sands, and a league debut for Yilmaz at left back. In midfield is Stephen Davis, John Lundstrom and Tom Lawrence. Up front, the three were Tillman, Wright and Cholak up front for Rangers. On the substitutes bench, McGregor, Jack, Matondo, Kamara, Davis, Barisic, Arfield, King and the return of Alfredo Morelos, which is a fantastic sight to see with his new Gaza-esque bleached blonde hair. So the game started off, the first real attempt for Rangers was on the 3rd minute where Tillman was put through by Scott Wright on the right hand side of the box, but unfortunately the ball cut under his feet just as he got to the byline and the ball was eventually cleared away. Then on the 6th minute, Antonio Cholak receives the ball on the right hand side of the box, but he hits his shot well wide, unfortunately. And the game's slowed down a wee bit, still a lot of possession for Rangers. 16th minute, Scott Wright with a deflected shot from the edge of the box, which was well saved by the Kilmarnock goalkeeper. And then the first real major highlight of the first half was a fantastic volley from the bounce at the edge of the box by Tom Lawrence. The ball comes crashing off the crossbar. That would have been one of the goals of the season if it had went in, but unfortunately it wasn't, and it was cleared in the end by Kilmarnock. 37th minute, Tillman collects the ball on the left-hand side of the box, puts the ball back to Goldson, who was waiting just inside the edge of the box to have a shot, but unfortunately he shoots into the side netting. And that's how it was in the first half. A wee bit laboured, I have to say. We did have a few chances, but not a lot of targets on goal, which is quite worrying. But anyway, into half-time, we only had to wait 6 minutes when Antonio Cholak scores his first competitive goal for Rangers. It was a 1-2 which he had played with Tom Lawrence on the edge of the box. He had to stretch out first of all to get the ball to Lawrence. He managed to get back up quickly. Lawrence played him back in. He kept his head and he slid it past the goalkeeper into the far post. Delighted for him to get his first goal for Rangers. You can tell it's been weighing on him, waiting to try and score. So delighted for him that he got his goal there. Then there was a few subs which were made on the 62nd minutes. Barisic and Alfredo and Matondo all came on. Going off was Yilmaz, Kolach and Wright, who all came off at that stage. 69th minute, Alfredo Morelos with his first chance since he came on, a shot from the edge of the box but wide, and then again 3 minutes later he finds the ball inside the box, but he's well tackled just before that he can pull the trigger. Didn't think it was going to be for Alfredo today. I think we were all hoping he could come off the bench, a wee bit of inspiration, but thankfully in the end we all know what happened. 75th minute, we had a substitution again. Scott Arfield came on and Tillman came off. And then the moment we were all waiting for, in the 88th minute, Steve Davis wins the ball back in midfield. He finds Matondo on the right-hand side. Some close trickery with the feet. Gets to the byline, manages to cut the ball back, and who is at the back post to fire the ball into the back of the net? Yes, the man with the golden hair, Alfredo Morelos. Absolutely delighted. You all know how much I love the guy. This is exactly what we were needing. It's the boost that the fans and the club were needing to get Alfredo back onto the field and scoring as well. Absolutely delighted for him. It really got the place going. I was just absolutely delighted that had happened. Anyway, guys, the game ended up there. My man of the match, personally, I thought Steve Davis was outstanding. The calmest man on the park. I don't think he gave the ball away once during the game. I thought it was outstanding. Tillman looked very lively in the first half as well, but you could tell as the game was going on, he was really starting to struggle at the end of the match, and that's the reason he was taking off for Arfield. But delighted with the 3 points. Wasn't a vintage performance, we have to say, but in light of the game coming up on Tuesday, that is what we were looking for. We needed to get a victory. We needed not to concede any goals. And that's exactly what we got. And then, as I say, to boost that up as well, the return of Alfredo Morelos. Absolutely fantastic. That is my post-match reaction, guys. Derek and I will be back this week. We've got this game to cover as well as the game on Tuesday, the massive return leg in the Champions League qualifier at Ibrox. I really hope we can do it. To all the fans that are going to be going to the game, raise hell, sing and shout for the minute you get there. The team really needs us, it really does, and hopefully we can have one of these incredible European nights at Ibrox again on Tuesday like we have witnessed over the last few seasons. So fingers crossed we manage to get something. An early goal would be fantastic, but we'll just have to wait and see. Anyway, folks, I'm going to leave it there. Delighted with today's win, 3 points, and delighted Alfredo's back as well. So you take care. We will speak to you next week. Bye-bye.